Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your January 2021 Intuitive Energy Forecast. My name's Lisa Lyle. This is my channel here on YouTube. Please do subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you to all of those who already have. It greatly supports my channel and the reach of this channel, so I'm really, really appreciative. For those, just before we get into your messages, for those who may be who are interested in a 2021 month-by-month energy forecast, you can find the link in the comments below. I am whipping through those, and they are phenomenal. Not to toot my own horn, the messages coming through are just super supportive. So if that sounds like something that interests you, click the link down below. So we're just going to get right into it, Capricorn, and this is beautiful because 2021 is a universal 5-year. 5 is a number of change, and we are going to see lots of changes, and we're going to see a lot of these changes in January, which are going to set up the changes for the whole year. And I just intuitively I'm feeling, and I know with respect to the astrology in the sky, January is going to be an intense month. Okay, so the number one thing that you can do is take care of yourself, practicing self-care, compassion, gentleness, lots of time in nature. Make sure you're getting your rest, and make any changes in your daily life and your daily routine that you are intuitively feeling guided to make. Trust your intuitive nudges, trust your intuitive guidance, and make changes from that point. Because the first card that came out for you, we're working with the Chakra Oracle or Chakra Insight deck, is a number 23, which is a 5. And this card talks about forgiveness. So it's the heart chakra. And I'm really being guided to ask you, is there something that you're being asked to let go of? And if you're catching this on December 31st, or whenever you're catching it, if you are catching it on the 31st, though, before the new year is born, really take some time to consciously release and let go of that which does not serve your greatest and highest good. Release and let go of pain you may be holding on to. Release and let go of resentments that you may be holding on to, so that you can move into this new year free. Because forgiveness is often, we always think it's about forgiving other people. It actually is what sets us free, right? Because when we're holding on to unforgiving energy, it's like, we're holding ourselves captive. So I really feel there is a message. What I'm really being drawn to look here right now is at this dandelion, and in this form, it's wishes. What are your heart's deep desires for this new year? What would you like to see made manifest in this new year? And happy birthday, Capricorn, because we are in Capricorn season. So it's your season of rebirth, which is always a great time to reflect and to look forward. What are you looking forward to this year? And what can you do to see your vision manifest? It says here, letting go, healing, growth, and compassion. And it's funny because you can't see it on my shirt, but I have Kuan Yin on my shirt today. And, she is the Bodhisattva of compassion. And she really teaches us, when I began working with her closely, a personal relationship with her, it was really about being more compassionate with myself. Because I tend to be very forgiving and compassionate with others, and yet I wasn't always that way with myself. So I feel like this is a part of the message here for you, Capricorn, is like, what do you have to let go of? Who are you being asked to forgive? And perhaps it's yourself, because that's quite possible. It could be yourself. Next up, you have the Goddess of Awakening and the Goddess of Strength. And when we look at them here, it's like, I feel like this forgiveness is a key component for you this month, Capricorn, because then it supports an awakening. And there's a difference between, there's a lot of terminology out there now, like I'm woke. Um, it's not about being woke. Awakening is a completely different vibration and frequency. And a lot of this woke energy is kind of like virtue signaling energy. And awakening is a gradual process that takes place within you, within your daily life. And it takes place through the daily practices, the things that you do for yourself every day, whether it's meditation, time in nature, perhaps some sort of mindfulness, whether it's, yoga or any kind of exercise, really. Um, this is where the awakening happens. And it says this is a time of wondrous exploration, romance, and creativity. And so if you're feeling blocked energetically, if you're feeling blocked, perhaps it's because there's something here you have been unwilling to release and let go of. And you are being encouraged and supported this month to let it go. Let it go. We have your new moon coming up. I'm sorry, I don't know the dates, but we've just had the full moon. So probably second week of January, we're going to have the Capricorn new moon. And really work with your new moon, to set some intentions. Write some things down. It's a very powerful practice to write things out. And perhaps part of what will support you in moving into this forgiveness energy is the practice of gratitude. So reflecting back on the last year, which has been a challenging year for most people worldwide. So reflecting back on the last year and what, in this moment, can you extract the blessings? Can you really sit in the presence of the good stuff? Because you are so much stronger than you know. So much. I'm feeling like that Leo energy, solar plexus chakra energy, and letting go and forgiveness. It does take strength. It's not easy. We like to hold on, hold on, hold on. And oftentimes the holding on is not really affecting or hurting other people. It is, though, for ourselves. So it does feel really important for you this month, Capricorn, to let some stuff go. It's like I'm hearing water off a duck's back. Just let it go. It says here, stand up for what you believe. You will gain respect by holding your ground. And so as a earth sign, are you getting out to nature enough? We had this very first card and it's all green, because I'm hearing is that you are the light that creates this rainbow. So really go for your wishes and dreams. And there's no better time on the planet in human history than to truly and without hesitation and faithfully follow the wisdom of your beautiful heart. Trust your heart. And if there's something that you have been wanting to do and you haven't got around to it, you just haven't done that yet, now is the time. Come home to you, be true to you, and allow the creative genius that is you to be birthed through your experience. So let's tune in with the energy of the angels and the ancestors and see what message the ancestors have for you this month, Capricorn. Oh, yes. Just perfect. After what I was saying, this is the shape shifter, and it says transform and unveil your gifts. So the creative genius is what I was speaking about. What is it that you want to bring to life? Bring it, move it through you. And again, like this getting out to nature, here we see, like, I think it's a wolf. It could be a coyote. I'm going to say a wolf. We see the wolf, and then we see this, I believe that's a hawk. Could be an eagle, though. So it's like, it feels like bringing spirit and matter coming together. So really working with, if you're still holding on to pain, if you're still holding on to stuff back there. This is really time. It's let it all go today is what they're saying. And it can be as easy as making the decision that we're no longer going to hold on to our pain. And that was a 1010 I just saw. So this is an opportunity for you. Never mind the fact that it's a new calendar year. This is a new year for you. And this is a new beginning, your brand new beginning. So allow your new beginning to be guided by your heart. Trust your heart to where it's leading, because there are gifts that you have that you came here to share with humanity. And so speaking of that, we are now going to connect with the energy of Lemuria. I'm going to read the guidebook messages for this because it is a fairly new deck for me. And the intention of these messages is to support you in bringing forth your most ancient gifts, your most ancient medicine as connected to the beings of Lemuria. Okay, so let's see what's coming through for Capricorn for January 2021. Oh, this is great. I got this morning too. The solar plexus chakra. And it's funny because I felt before I started doing, you're the first sign I've done, and I really felt like this was an overriding for everybody. So perhaps it is, but this is number 4, right? The foundations. And your solar plexus chakra is your home of free will. It's also the home, it's like our personal power center, right? And it's the home of our ego. And so when it's unbalanced or underdeveloped, it can be quite egocentric, right? The world revolves around me, 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 you know, and it can be quite isolating, where instead of allowing other people, and actually 2020 was pretty much a year where this is an example where we are trying to impose our will on other people. It doesn't feel very good, does it? No matter what side of the fence you're on this whole masquerade that's going on our planet right now, it doesn't feel good when another imposes their will, even if it is labeled as for the greater good. Right? Because if we were really about the greater good, and if we're really in our personal power, we are going to make choices and decisions that support our greatest and highest good. And as a result, it will be supporting the greatest and highest good of all involved. So for you this month, Capricorn, I really feel like working with some pyrite, working with citrine, amber. And amber may really help tap back into, you know, your roots, since it is a resin that comes from a tree. Breathing and breath practices are really what I'm feeling. This says radiant illumination. I'm being strongly encouraged to guide you to get outside in nature as much as possible, and particularly if the sun is shining. Get out there and feel the warmth of the sun on your face. It doesn't matter where in the world you are. I mean, I'm here in North America, and I had my feet in the lake today in Canada. And my feet were in the lake as I went, because I went down to watch the sunrise, and it really felt like I really was called to do this, to do a final clearing and cleansing of 2020 to create space to welcome in the new. So I'm feeling for you, the more you focus on your solar plexus and breathing, deep breathing, feel your belly rise, and as you exhale, feel it drop back. This is really going to support the opening and clearing up of this chakra, so that you feel strong, you know, in your personal power. There was something that said that here, the Strength card, right? This is about your personal power and holding your ground. But if you're not in your power, how can you stand your ground, right? So this is what January, I strongly encourage everyone, regardless of what sun sign you may be, to fortify your strength and your power this month through simplicity, getting a lot of rest, like good rest, self-care practices, long walks in nature, meditation practices, connecting with your soul tribe, your soul pod, right? Really getting back to basics is what I'm hearing. And the pendulum has swung so far offside for the basics, for humanity as a collective. So anywho, let's see what this message here is. Radiant illumination, personal power, independence, self-discipline, confidence, assertiveness, decision-making, belief, intellectual abilities, expression of will, bringing ideas into reality. And it says the solar plexus chakra is the radiant center of our being. It holds the vibrant spark that brings our passions to life. Enter this space to step away from playing small. Unworthiness, the idea that you are taking up space, and insecurity-based competitiveness. Allow yourself to be attuned to the abundant life force that resides within this center, and be energized, motivated, fueled with anticipation, enthused, and clear-minded, so you can bring forth more of yourself and what you wish to birth in the world. As you discover a deep and real sense of self-empowerment, you can more confidently lift others in celebration, harmonizing differences, and shifting hierarchical paradigms into collective co-creation. That sounds beautiful, Capricorn. And it says, restore. Remember that you are a powerful being who can connect with potent life force energy as and when you need it. Be aware of what fuels your fire and consider circumstances where you hand your power away. Imagine all the fragments of your energy that you have given away at some point and bring them back to the center of your being. So calling your power back, perhaps with the Capricorn new moon, creating a ceremony. It's an intuitively guided ceremony. So there's nothing formal that you need to do. Calling your power back to you, calling all fragments of your soul back to you. It says your themes, your power and where you are putting your energy, healing position, navel, and the color is golden yellow. So even working with color, whether it's with crystals or where the clothing that you wear, it can be very supportive. And finally, we're going to pull a Soulful Woman card for you. I will be listing all the cards in the description box below. And this is your affirmation for January 2021. And in fact, it may be an affirmation that you work with all year. And yours flipped out. Oh my gosh! Honestly, thank you. My guides are amazing because this is Enlightenment Power, number 20. And 2 is the High Priestess in the Tarot. I always see 2 as the medicine man or the medicine woman, standing in your power, standing on your own 2 feet. This is perfect. And the way to get there is through practice, dedication, commitment to your spiritual essence. Because at the core of us, we are all spiritual. Our essence is spiritual. This human body is just a manifestation of our soul. And if we're in a human body, we clearly came here to move through and clear through karma. And we're here at this time on the planet at this time to stand in our personal power, to stand in our strength, and to make choices and decisions that support the greater good, based on intuitive feelings and knowing. And so I feel this month, really, meditation is a real key for you. And here's your affirmation. And when I'm done this, I'm going to say goodbye. So thank you so much for being here, Capricorn. Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I really, really, really would love to get to 1,000 so I can do lives here on YouTube with all of you and we can connect in a more intimate way. So all your subscribes help. I need to get to 1,000. I'm about 403 away. So look at the colors here. And that's another thing I'm hearing for you, Capricorn, is when you are good in your place, when you're in your power, you just radiate out to all those around you. And you have a great effect on the people around you, positive or negative, right? So if you're not feeling good, if you're not feeling good and you're finding everything around you, there's a lot of tension. And I mean, like, never mind the global tension, never mind all that stuff. And this is important. This is a month to go back into ourselves, like turn the TV off, turn the social media off, you know, and go into your own heart, go into your personal practices. And this is going to support you in really coming home to you and connecting with who you are and your heart. And it's going to, you will be guided. You will be guided to consciously co-create and joyfully do it. So I'm going to say this affirmation 3 times, work with it through January. And it says, I am a woman. If you're a man, you can say a man there. I am a woman choosing the power of my own consciousness as a vehicle to fire for my growth. I am a woman choosing the power of my own consciousness as a vehicle for my growth. I am a woman choosing the power of my own consciousness as a vehicle for my growth. Happy New Year, Capricorn. Have a great January, and I look forward to seeing you back in February. Everything you need to know is in the description box below. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know how your messages felt for you. I wish you an abundantly blessed, joyful, simple, and love-filled 2021. Until next time, take good care of yourself.